Welcome back, everybody, to Thanks for Your Concern. You're here with Berenice.
And I'm Ella. Welcome back.
Welcome
Hi,
back.
Berenice. It's nice to see your beautiful face.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you?
I'm thriving, girl. It is a hot summer day in
Oh,
Seattle, and I'm excited
hell
this
yeah.
weekend. I feel like I'm cosplaying as Berenice this weekend. I'm going to a rave tonight. I'm going to
Why,
chase its status.
why is that cosplaying as me? We used to rave together.
I know, but I'm doing two in a weekend. So I'm raving tonight and then I'm going to a rave event tomorrow too. I never
Oh.
do two things in a weekend. That is so that's a you thing. No, I'm just joking. But
It used to
I'm
be a
just
you thing
joking.
too.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm actually a little worried about like my body because I'm like, am I? My back is already acting up. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do some cat cows, like a little warm up session before I go into this head banging.
Never a bad idea. Never a bad idea to
Yeah.
stretch it out. To stretch it out. Well, that should be exciting. Do you know what you're wearing? Are you
That's
like
still up
going
in the
like
air.
full rave slave or like
Pretty. I think I'm gonna go in. I would say streetwear. I don't think I'm gonna go full rave, but
commit? That's so boring.
okay, maybe I'll go full. Yeah, I'll pull stuff. I'll pull stuff out. It'll be cute.
Okay,
It'll be a
okay.
vibe. I
Wear
just don't know if
something
I
I've
want to go.
made.
Yeah, I just
Tag
don't know if
me.
I. Sometimes with these Seattle Pioneer Square shows, I don't know if I
Mhm.
love to give full ass, but I'm gonna give
Yes.
full tits for sure. So I'll go like
Okay.
half full tits. So I think I was thinking about wearing like cargos or like pants, but we'll see how the vibe is.
Okay, that's cool. And you're gonna see one of our friends spin, right?
That's tomorrow. I'm excited about that. It should be
So exciting.
fun. Yeah, it
Yeah.
should be cool. I haven't gone to like a actually that's not true, but like I'm excited to go to like a big show, but it's still like small-ish, and then
Yeah.
to go to like a little bit of like a kickback and see some people spin. That should be really tight. But this has already will happen, but I'll give details. Like we'll give like a plug of the week. It's called like Wave Collective, and they do DJ events like once a month. So I'll come back with a review and put it on our socials so people can go next time. But yeah, besides that, it's been a crazy week. I feel like life is coming really fast. I like had like a little bit of like I don't want to say a breakdown because I think that's an exaggeration, but I just
Okay.
had this moment where I was like, I feel like I don't feel 30 or I don't know. I just like I thought I knew what 30 was gonna feel like, and then I like got there and I'm like, I don't
This
know.
is
I
it.
imagined feeling older. Like I thought like 30 was gonna be like old, and I still feel very young. I feel like I don't even know. Like I'm like, oh, I didn't know that the 30s were gonna feel this young still. I thought like your life's half over by 30, but it's really not.
I mean, depends when you're gonna die, but
I know, you
yeah,
never know.
you never
I
know.
just don't feel half over right now. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I also feel like expectations in like life, just everything has changed. Like the older you get now, like the younger things you're doing. It's just the
Yeah.
way, yeah, before like people were married and had kids all by now. So it's nice that it's pushed back a little bit because that's really
Yeah.
overwhelming. Yeah.
I feel like I'm like closer to like geriatric pregnancy than I am to like teen pregnancy, and that feels very strange.
That's funny.
That's the term. After 35, it's I don't think they use it anymore because it's kind of fucking rude, but
Yeah.
yeah. Like after 35 it's like high risk, you're old bitch vibes, and I don't feel like I'm going to be ready in 5 years. So I guess I'm like, "Oh my god, what? I'm about to get too old to have kids?"
Don't say that.
I know. It's just a weird feeling. I was like, oh my God, okay, well, this is what it is, baby.
This is what it is. I'm really not on the kids boat right now, as life would have it. I'm just hee hee ha haing over here. I'm going on fun, flirty little double. I went on a double date yesterday.
How
That
was
was fun.
that?
Okay, so preface this was not like a planned situation. Like a friend hit me up maybe like an hour before and was like, "Do you want to go on this blind double date? Like you don't know who the friend's gonna be, but like should be fun to this album release party." I was like, that sounds unpredictable. I'm down. Like, I am down for the hee hee ha ha's. We'll see what life brings. Hopefully, this man's like interesting, kind, the basics. But anyone who's like trying to go on a date to an album release party sounds pretty cool to me. So I was like, yeah, like I'm down. And it was really cool actually. My plug of the week actually goes to at first I thought it was Memba, but Memba, they're like a duo from I think they're based in New York. They're like EDM. But it was actually there's two of them, and it was one of their wives, and her name is, hold on, I don't want to get it wrong.
Jamie, pull up.
It's Evan Gia.
Evan Gia.
You should go listen to her because her album's really dope. But the best part of this night was just watching her parents like sing all her music, hype her up, like EDM as fuck. Okay, I have video. I was crying on this first date because I was like, this is so beautiful. The dude I went on a date with, very cool dude. Maybe we'll see again. I don't know. And yeah, and I also went, because this has been such a random summer, and I think we're going to get into that this episode, but I actually ended up meeting this girl last weekend who's the girl that invited me to this. So I only knew her for one week, not even a week. But we both dropped like out of our sororities to like use that money towards EDC. And that's how I knew, like when you know, you know.
Yep.
And then yesterday I found out that she actually went to U of I, like the school next to our school.
That's
and like
spooky.
Dropped the same year I did. So I was like, oh my God.
Does she know my ex? No, just joking. She probably does.
Maybe.
I bet she does.
I didn't even ask. Okay,
I bet she does.
I'll ask. Oh my God, okay.
Let me tell you, last time I played, oh, you went to U of I? Do you know so-and-so? And I was like, yeah, we've been like, I don't know, we're like, whatever. We're like together, not together, whatever. And she's like, oh, how long's that been going on? And I was like, 3 years. And she goes, interesting. And I was like, okay, what do you know, bitch? What do you know?
Probably a lot.
I know.
This is a different school. He really had breeding grounds everywhere.
Yeah, you know, I don't think of him, but that gives me like PTSD whenever I hear U of I. I'm like, ugh. Remember when I used to wake up in Moscow? I had to text my friend, can you pick me up from a different fucking state?
But it was only 7 minutes away, okay?
I know. Not to be dramatic.
It wasn't that crazy. Yeah, but since this summer has been unexpected, there's unexpected events, plot lines. It's giving a lot of things, but a current phenomenon is Brat Summer.
Woo! Brat Summer! I'm actually so excited. All right, we're gonna talk about Brat Summer, what it is, what it isn't. We all know about Brat Summer. I am like such a fan of Charli XCX, and I have been for freaking years. So to have like her blow, I guess, yeah, I think she's blown up. Like Brat Summer has blown up for sure. I mean, she's been very popular, but I don't know if she's like well known as like an artist. I feel like her music has been really popular. Like Boom Clap in 1999, those were fucking jams, dude.
How old is she?
I don't know, but she's been making music for 10 years.
Wow. See, perseverance is everything, baby. Perseverance. I know.
Yeah, and like all of her records, her like that say Brat, like the black and the green, that's super cool. But all of her albums have been the same cover, like with the title and then a background color. So it's like, damn, she's just consistently been doing it, and like she's put out like 8 albums, dude, with the same like kind of theme. But it's like it's finally hit, and like the girls were ready.
She plotted this 10 years ago. She was just ready for the hee hee ha ha's.
Literally.
I love that. I love that. Well, yes, a Brat Summer, for people who live under a rock, it's essentially, just like, how would you describe Brat Summer? It's about being confident, being the best version of yourself and whatever that means for you. Okay, be all up in their face summer.
Confident summer, messy summer,
unapologetic, yeah. Messy Summer. Messy Summer can be Brat Summer. Anything can really be Brat Summer. You're just like, honestly, I use it as an excuse. Like, oh, I did that, Brat Summer.
Okay, so the one post she had that I was like, oh my god, this is V relatable, is it's like a TikTok of her on a boat, and it literally says like, FYI, a big part of Brat Summer is having a reluctant boyfriend who's frankly over it. And I thought it was really funny because I was like, oh, I love that it's like not like single summer, it's just Brat Summer, babes. You can be gay, straight, single, coupled up, poly, whatever the fuck you want. You can still have a messy ass fun summer.
Period. Yeah, I like the sassiness that comes with Brat Summer. I think everyone can exercise being a bigger brat, and by everyone, I do mean the girls, the gays of the days. Okay,
Hell yeah.
This is not for the sassy man epidemic. Okay.
I'm excited for honestly like the confident part of Summer. I've been loving her looks. Dude, have you seen the new Guess
Of course.
music video?
Oh my god. Nothing confirms my gayness more than that video. Billie Eilish's verse, I was like, what is happening to me?
Bro, I've been a big Billie Eilish stan for a while. Or honestly, like especially now that she is like kind of growing into her own, I feel like I really vibed with this latest album. But yeah, that is a hot music video. Hot, hot, hot.
Very. You should go check it out if you haven't yet. Link in bio. That's great. You know, I think like part of Brat Summer is like that sort of like confidence that comes with like this sex appeal and everything that has to do. I guess like for me, that's like my femininity. You know, like sometimes when I'm like really feeling it and I just know I exude like confidence and just like that feeling of like being hot, that for me is like Brat Summer and I can act however I want. Honestly, I hadn't been feeling that lately. I think I had a little bit of like a funk. But I was faking it until I made it, okay? Like we're finally getting there now. But if you have to fake it till you make it, baby, like just carry through.
Babes, I've been like Brat Summer in the office. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna wear outfits, bitch. Confident.
Yeah. Like I didn't like your tone. Let's change that up. Yeah.
No, like literally like ever since my coworker thought I was 22, I was like, maybe I need to carry myself a little differently. Like, you know, maybe I need to be a fucking brat, a bitch.
So they take me a little more seriously around here.
I'm too fucking nice.
You know, and we say this all the time. I've only regretted not being crazier. Like for real. Like no, dude, recently I try to end things with people like so nicely, just like as graceful as possible, just because I don't want memories surrounding them to be like negative for me, for my sake of my memories, you know? And so I try to end things politely. And then I like today, like this week I found out this guy had been like low-key talking shit about your girl. And I thought we were cool. We just hadn't spoken in a while. And I was just like, damn, I really had the opportunity to be crazy. And I regret I wasn't crazier. He's going to talk shit about me anyway. Might as well have really gone ho, you know? Brat Summer.
I agree with that 100%. You got to tell your truth. In the long run, that's what I'm saying. My crazy with, I said this last week. I swear to God, crazy with plus time, if you were being actually reasonable, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy things I did 10 years ago, at the time they seemed crazy, but now I'm like, honestly, I bet that person looks back and thinks about it that was semi-reasonable.
I agree with that. I see that behavior in myself 100%. I think I was the biggest brat when I was like 22, 23, because that's just like the age of adult where you like feel you're an adult, but you're not really an adult and you don't actually know what you're doing, but you think you know what you're doing. That is the most brat age in the world. And now that I like look back at it, I was like, oh, I see why people were pissed off with me consistently. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, like there's like a little bit of an edge to being 22 and 25. And I honestly, I feel like I have a different edge now. I feel 100%. Like the edge I have now is that like, I think I was like, I don't want to say I was passive aggressive because I don't think that was true. I think I was aggressive, but now I'm just so confident in especially my words, that I feel like I have a little bit of an edge because I don't fuck around. Because now I'm like, oh no, actually I
Secure.
can. Yeah, I can stand up to you because I feel secure enough in doing so. So I have a little bit of an edge that's a little different than I was 22. 22 is more like kind of like ballsy edge, but now it's like a
Yeah.
confident edge.
Yeah. I see that with my roommate. We have an age difference, and you can definitely tell on our approach to a lot of things. More on that later. Anyways, so yeah, faking it till you make it, part of the aesthetic. Okay, if you're not feeling that bratty confident, you might just like start exercising it. Get a gin martini, get your mood right. That always gets me straight. There's nothing that makes me brattier, sassier, more in your face than that. But if you also are a non-drinker, I do recommend just like putting on a cunty little outfit and having yourself a little hot girl time in the mirror. Okay.
Honestly, I faking it till you make it. I feel like the best way to turn a day around is an outfit change. You know what I'm saying?
Ugh, an outfit change, even if you're like, I do this sometimes. Like if I'm not like feeling myself, I'll go to the bathroom and I'll like go do like a little. I'm putting on perfume again. I'm like doing my thing. And then I'll take like a little photo shoot in there. And the thing is, like, sometimes people will come into the bathroom, but there's actually nothing that boosts up your confidence more than doing something that low key is like out of the status quo. Like, after you take pictures in front of other people and you're like, they don't pay my bills. I don't care if they're here. You're going to come back out there, okay, with a whole different attitude.
I love that. A little exposure therapy to realize that I am that bitch. Oh my gosh, you just have to like shock your body into remembering that. I feel like faking it till you make it too. I think that's good when you like try new things, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know what? Fuck it. You know? Because I don't think I would have started doing aerial silks if I thought I was going to be good at it. I was like, no, I'm just going to fucking try. We're going to just fucking fake it till we make it. We're going to go for it. And instead of like worrying about like, oh, I'm going to be bad at this. It's like, no, it doesn't matter, baby. But I'm not going to be. That's the thing, you know? Because then it gets you in the door and then you realize it's not so scary.
It's not so scary. Sometimes when I feel like it's hard to fake it till I make it, it's pole class. Pole is just like, I would say, a different level of like sex appeal and really feeling yourself. And sometimes I'm dumb and I'll like drink too much Celsius before going in there, and that just like ruins the whole vibe.
I will be the first one to say it. I am not good at pole. I will say it. I've taken pole classes. I'm not good at it. I will say that's okay. It's still fucking fun, okay? I was trying to say like pole classes take you out of your comfort zone. I would say drop in ballet classes. I feel like my drop in ballet classes are super brat because it's super chill. I think they're like $15. They're not that expensive. Like I think they're between like another studio does them for like they're like $20, right? You go in and you can do hip hop, you can do ballet, you can do tap, you know, whatever the fuck you want, right? And that is
Cool.
very, very brat. So I would say drop in dance classes, pole classes, aerial silk classes. Honestly, so much shit. You want to go rock climbing? That's a huge confidence boost because you're like, I don't think I can get up this rock. And then you do. Anything that you think you can't do is worth giving a go.
Facts. Facts. It does build up your self-esteem after you do that. I will say that. I think there's a lot of things that can build up your self-esteem. I think also like for me it's working out. I know like in my little funk, I've just been like not feeling it, you know? And I don't usually share it with people because I'm faking it until I make it. But recently I told one of my friends and she was like, "What are you talking about? Like this has been unnoticeable." And I was like, thank God, because I really have been putting on a show. And just find things that work for you.
I would say with the gym with me, sometimes I don't feel like going. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go. But I know it makes me feel better. I've had enough little data points to know that I feel better after the gym. So sometimes I'm like, let me just go in there in a cute outfit and I'll just like hang out.
If I made it there,
literally,
that's enough.
But then I always end up doing more. So I'm telling you, if you're like, I'm going to put on a matching set and I'm just going to walk into the gym, I'm not. Then you're not like, I'm gonna commit to a whole leg day. I'm just gonna commit to walking in. I did that yesterday. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna walk in there, get in a cute outfit. We'll see what happens. I ended up getting a little pump on, nothing crazy, nothing serious. But I was like, see, that's the thing. Whatever gets you, fake it until you make it. So if you don't feel like going to an event, you don't feel like going to a club, but you think it's gonna make you feel better, or you think you're gonna get FOMO for not going, say, you know what, I'm gonna get ready for it. I'm not even gonna go. I'm just gonna get ready and see how I feel. Or I'm gonna go for like 15 minutes and then you'll end up having fun and you'll stay and stuff. But sometimes you just gotta get your foot in the door.
Foot in the door, yes. Another thing about summer, I think it really is just trying new things with your aesthetic, people, everything. Like that's that idea of being edgy, and I think like the edgiest people are just like not afraid to try something. So like maybe you're like a specific trend that I don't know. Sometimes I do like the whale tail moment, and like I can see other people try it and it makes them like low key uncomfortable, and I'm like, you just have to be one with it, you know? Like obviously it looks different on different bodies, but like you fuck it, we ball. Like just try it out. If you feel good in it, you can like do it again. Then you can like get cute little underwear, try it with different styles. But I think that the idea of just like trying it and getting out the door, because I know one of my friends tried it and she's like, I feel silly, and I was like, no, 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 like you look good, like live in this moment.
The fact that whale tails are coming back makes me feel like really old, because that was like, I mean, we all know that trends are cyclical, but the
Yeah.
thing to think that a trend has come back like in my lifetime, that seems crazy.
Yeah, 80s music is coming back. There's a lot of things that are coming back. So you might as well just like get ahead of it and just like wear whatever you want and like try out different styles. And maybe one day you're feeling like being trashy, and then the next day you're feeling like wearing a gown outside. And you know what? Both of those things are Brat Summer.
Hell yeah. You've inspired me. I was already gonna do something fun tonight, but I'm gonna do something extra fun.
I have been not putting on like that much makeup and stuff because in New York it's just really humid and it will literally sweat off your face. But last weekend I went to a show and I hadn't done like the whole get up in a minute. I think my style is changing. Like I can feel it. I can feel it because when I put it on, I was like, I feel like 2 years ago me would have loved this outfit, but what does that mean for me now? So we're on the edge of a new era. Okay, I just have to just try some things out and figure out where I land. But if you see some interesting outfit choices, don't question it. Be like, she's on a mission. Like she's gonna get somewhere. Trust the process.
Okay. So I tried for I'm not gonna say I tried, but I usually do not get ready for work in a big way because bitch, I'm trying to suck out. I'm trying to put in minimal effort into my appearance so that I can like maximize on the amount I'm getting out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they deserve a full get up every day? I don't think so. But I went. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna just fucking ball today. We're just gonna get ready. Da da da. So many people noticed, and I was like, it's like, okay. So there is a little bit of a difference when I actually put in some effort. So I thought that was really funny.
People always notice when you try. That's why I would rather be like overdressed or like extremely underdressed to any event, right? But regardless of which one you do, just make sure like it's a cunty little outfit regardless of which direction that you go in, and you will be a vibe regardless. You're either like, was literally I was not supposed to be at this event, but like here I am. Or you're just like, I am going out after this to someplace way fancier. You can never go wrong with either of those two vibes and agendas. I think like part of the faking it till you make it, if you're not feeling it, it's just like look good, feel good. So, yeah, if you have a cute little outfit, that's all you really need. When it comes to dating, Brat Summer, I've been getting a lot better at being brattier at my dates. Just like, I want this. And as God would have it, people are down to give it to you.
I love it. I saw
not being like afraid to ask. Yeah.
I saw a TikTok of this guy. And he's like, I just looked in my girlfriend's purse for vacation, and there's just sunglasses, lip gloss, and a penny. And he's like, she didn't bring no money. And I was like, that's literally a vibe, dude.
Yeah. And honestly, when you have like the little, I want to be a little princess aesthetic, I swear to God, people just catch on because they'll just start getting you things.
For me personally, it's like, I'm gonna stop lying like I don't want to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? This is a fucking. I've been putting up a really big facade that I'm a big girl. I want to take care of myself. That's
No.
true. I want to have the ability to take care of myself, but like, no, I don't want to be. No, actually.
I've been doing that. I'm confident in my
Yeah.
abilities to take care of myself. I just like don't want to do it all the time. You know what I mean? Like I need to get real. Like sometimes I realize that. I was like, I grew up as like daddy's little girl, but like also super independent. So when somebody allows me to not use my brain, allows me to be like the brattiest, most airheady version of myself, I'm like, God bless. Like someone has taken the wheel. It is exhausting all the time to want to do that. You know what I mean? So I've been telling my friends when they're like dating, and I'm like, oh, just make sure it's like a generous man, truly.
Yeah.
Somebody that like is looking out for like what you need. Like on the date I went to yesterday, even though maybe like there's no future there, he was like super attentive. Like at one point I was wearing like these heel booties, and we were at a skate park. So we were sitting on like, it was a show at a skate park.
Yeah.
It was cool. We were sitting on like the ramps. It's called Ramp Tramp. It's the girls that hang out at skate parks. So I really had my moment. I thought that was really
I
Brat
love
Summer of me.
it.
Yeah, with my high heel booties on. And I was like, oh, like I can get down and like help get drinks, because we were like with a group of people. He's like, no. And this man carried like 6 cups of water. I was like, oh, I love this for me.
Honestly, I think that's a big thing that most people should look for, is generous with not even money, but also just
No.
time and effort.
Somebody that's just like looking out ahead for you.
It's a big, huge
so
difference.
hot. Consideration is so hot.
Consideration is hot. I feel like the summertime, it feels free. It feels enjoying wherever you're at, whether you're single, you're dating. Honestly, like I think the grass is always greener. So like, you know, when I sometimes see girls, they're like, oh, like I want a boyfriend. I'm like, nah, the grass is always greener. Like there's pluses and minuses to both sides. So just be happy where you're at.
I agree. And you know, I've been having one of the most beautiful summers ever, when you realize like there's love all around you. And I was like, I feel like I already found what I'm looking for. Life just like shines a little brighter. You know what I mean? Like everything is just more fun and cool when you're not looking for something. You like allow possibilities to find you, and you just end up in like cool spaces with good, cool people. And I don't know, like I think that that's the best part about Brat Summer. It's like I already have everything I need. Everything's just like an extra.
Exactly. And it's like, instead of trying to create Brat Summer, just let it be Brat Summer and say yes to opportunities.
I like that. Don't create it, be it.
Yeah, because I mean, even not with, I've had tickets for Chasen. I like to say Chasen Status because that's how they say it in England or whatever. I've had tickets for them forever, but like this show tomorrow, I was like, I don't know if I could do 2 shows back to back. And I was like, you know what? Let's say yes to it. Let's fucking do it. And then I've been really fun. I've been in like my promoter era, and I was like, hey, like I'm going to this show, you should come too, which I don't usually do, but because it's in like support of a friend, I'm like doing it. And I was like, I could do this all the time. Like I could get a gang together all the time if I wanted to. But
Yeah.
I could have easily just been like, nah, I'm gonna be too tired, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna have the energy. I'm just gonna say yes to everything.
Yeah. And also, it's okay when you just don't feel like it. Owning that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, right now I've been blessed with a lot of Leo girlfriends. I love you all. You're all beautiful women. But there's like 6 or 7 birthdays this month, right? And I'm like, I can't make it to all these things and still want to do the things I want to do for me. And learning how to, even though like I love a birthday, like truly, if I'm gonna be your friend, your birthday, I'm gonna make sure that day is special. Like if I can make that special, I'm gonna try. So I was like, I really don't want to go to all these like extra events. Like I'll go to the pregame, you know, like shake some hands, be there for you. And how can I make that experience special? Like today I'm going to a friend's, and I was like, I'm just not going out with you. No excuses as to why I can't make it. Just I'm not going out, but I'm coming to the pregame, and I would love to bring you dinner before. You know what I mean? Like that is my way of making you feel special, but like it's just not an event that I necessarily need to be at. That's different for me, okay? That's a new one for me. Just like owning that decision, not even an excuse, just like can't make it.
Well, to give you credit, I think a lot of people don't even go through the effort of like, how can I make this special by like doing something before? Like that's super duper considerate. And like for me, I think communication is just key. I think I think when people get really caught up is when they just don't say anything, right? Just like kind of blow
Oh
things
yeah.
off, you know? It's like the communication part. And so if you want to communicate, hey, I'm having a brat summer and that doesn't align with fucking brat summer, sorry, not sorry.
That's not my mission right now.
I'm on brat summer mission. This is mission numero uno, is the only mission. And so that's not gonna, I don't like the word align. I'm like half joking about saying that. But
that's so funny. Sorry, it's not aligning right now.
It's just not.
Yeah, with my higher purpose, with this frequency I'm at.
But I'd love to still see you and hang out. These are my brat summer activities. If you want to +1 to any of them.
You can let me know. I agree. Okie dokie. Well, to wrap it up, we've all seen it. If you haven't seen it, that's wild. But Miss Mamala.
Honestly, have you seen all of the like Ketmala, like ketamine, Kamala,
no, but
EDM memes?
The EDM ones? No, I've only seen the PR, like if I was her PR team ones, and those are really good. Because
I'll have to share you some of your EDM ones. But some of the funniest thing about Brat Summer was like Fox News and ABC trying to understand what brat is. Like that was like kind of iconic. It's like people on ABC, like national daytime television. So Kamala is brat. So Brat Summer is, and then it's like it's a vibe, babes.
In, yeah.
It's a vibe. It's an aura. Okay.
Be a brat with Miss.
But shout out to Kamala. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited. People seem hopeful. I'm with it. I'm with the shits. I think the girls are on board. It seems like most women I've talked to, regardless of their party, they are on board for this movement. Did you see that? Did you see the gender fluid thing with Donald Trump?
No.
Did you see that interview? Oh my God. Well, this man obviously, sorry for the lovers of Donald, but an idiot, right? So,
yeah.
Essentially, Laura Ingraham was like interviewing Donald Trump. And he asked him about his pronouns. And he was like, I want nothing to do with that. So he was like, wait. He's like, wait, so are you gender fluid? And mind you, this is like a right-wing like broadcaster, right? And he was like, what's that? Like, no, like I think, oh my God, this entire interview, we have to post it. This is so funny. But yeah, so points of being is the ladies are on board. Like, I don't know what it is, if it's like a communal thing that it's like, let's just get this man, let's get him a run for his money. But I love that because that's also so Brat Summer of her to be like, are you gender fluid?
Also, Kamala Harris is a big sister, and I feel like that's so dope. I feel like, I don't know, there's a lot to be excited about, and let's be honest, like, come on, let's be fucking for real. You know what I'm saying? Be so fucking for real right now.
Let's have the brattiest of summer and make sure you're registered to vote. That's really brat. Having everything on time. If you gotta get your ID, get your ID now. Get all your ducks aligned during Brat Summer, because brat is also so beautiful of being educated, keeping up with the times, keeping up with world news. That's also so brat. There's nothing sexier than knowledge. Okay?
It's true, babes, because Brat Summer may come and go, but knowledge, that's forever.
You keep that one year round.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, everybody. Shout out to Charli XCX and Brat Summer. Stay bratty, bitches. Love you. Thank you so much for listening. Well, please come back next week. If you are listening to this and you want to catch up with us during the week, you can find us on our social medias at Thanks Number 4 Your Concern. I'm at Ella L. Tudor.
I'm at Berenice Ideas M.
Make sure to subscribe, like, rate, and tell a friend. Talk to you later. Bye.